All right, well,
Occupying
let's
this hoodie
maybe
right
talk
now.
about something slightly basketball related.
Oh
We
yeah.
have our first segment is going to pitch Zach in his bacon armor against Ethan. And Zach, why don't you introduce what you guys are fighting for?
That is that sweet, sweet bacon that I'm going to take. Ethan is not a fan of David Stern. I think that's safe to say. He used to work for him. He used to loot his office for canned goods and any kind of candy out of the dish. He's long been a non-supporter of David Stern and basically called him a plantation owner. I'm curious as to
What?
why David Stern is not a good commissioner anymore in the league. I don't know what you base that on and what you can quantify. So I would like you to explain to me why he's no longer a good commissioner.
Well, we've had many arguments over Jay-Z, Zach, and whether or not he's great and whether or not we're still excited about him. I've trended towards the negative, but I will give Jay-Z credit for something he once said about Nas, and I believe the famed line was, had a spark when he started, but now he's just garbage, or something to that effect. And that's how I feel about Stern. He was great in the 90s, but he is now a senior citizen, and basketball has
So you
never
hate old
returned to
people.
those. Well, yeah, but basketball has never really returned to those pre-Jordan levels or Jordan levels. And personally, I think that basketball, and I'm biased because I love it, is a fantastic product, and it should be there. It should be so far ahead of baseball. It's a better sport. It's more exciting. The stars are more marketable. It should be doing better in the ratings, and I feel like it hasn't. And right now we're on our second lockout. He hasn't, in a row, he hasn't facilitated a deal in any manner, and he's killing the PR of his league by having so much
Well-
negative messaging against the players. So I
Hold-
can't
hold
I
on.
can't
It-
see how he's a good commissioner anymore in this circumstance.
I think if it was our second lockout in a row, we would have locked out in 2005. So I don't think it's accurate to say that because they basically came to a last-second decision in 2005 to extend everything. We didn't lose any games. As far as like growing the league,
Okay, two
You-
out of 3.
you're gonna
Two out of 3.
I mean, if he's been commissioner for what, 25, 27 years, something like that, and we've had 2 instances in which his players are not happy and his owners have generally been happy, I don't understand how that's a bad commissioner. The players are still making a lot of money. The owners, whether you want to believe them or not, are making a lot of money, at least on the value of their franchises. The ratings were astronomical this year compared to years past. The next TV deal is going to be insane. He's helped grow the league and the sport all around the world. Whether you want to credit that strictly to Yao Ming or Argentina basketball or EuroLeague or whatever, he's helped foster this kind of culture into the rest of the world. I don't understand how he's not still a good commissioner. He might not be as good as he used to be, but to say he's no longer a good commissioner.
Let me attack that globalizing the NBA point, because I feel like that is something the league likes to promote, and everybody is feel goody about it, and it's, oh, hooray, globalizing the game. Nobody ever parses what that means. True, the NBA has gotten more popular around the world, and I enjoy seeing players of different international styles come in. Manu Ginobili just moves differently. It's cool to behold, but they haven't shown us how exactly you make money off globalizing the game and how that helps helps the sport. I believe that they have a plan to build 12 arenas. They've already built 2 in China, and there doesn't seem to be a plan in place as to what to do once you get those arenas built and what kinds of events that they're going to have. I know that they had one Usher concert in one of them, but year-round there's no real scheduling for it, and it just seems like a big boondoggle. So I think the main thing that he's known for in this modern era hasn't been profitable and hasn't worked out.
I don't know why it has to be necessarily profitable to be successful. If the league interest around the world has grown, if someone like Noam Schiller can pay $200 to watch every game on his computer, like
Don't
that's
steal
something.
Noam's argument. Don't read
I'm
the chat.
absolutely
going to
I steal everybody's argument. That's absolutely something that you can point to as, look, he has helped do this for the game. I mean, you cannot. It's very hard to put up a link of any kind of highlight on YouTube and have it be pulled down by the NBA, whereas most other sports, you can't do that. I mean, they have embraced the progression of times in terms of media and ways to globalize the game in such an impressive way, and he's a big part of that. I don't understand how you can just say, well, they're in a lockout again, so he's not good.
Well, that's just one aspect.
All right,
You
two. This was very constructive, and I appreciate you guys.
I feel like this is the best argument I've ever come up with.
Because usually we just start yelling at each other, so that was good. I think here's my issue is obviously the league is doing well. There's an incredible crop of talent. David has been a big part of that. Stern's been a big part of that. But we can't say, okay, he's responsible for all the good things and not responsible for the bad things because those are, cranky owners and, kind of weird situations with the economy. I think that basically he is a good commissioner, but he's made some bad decisions recently that while they don't impact the quality of the game, I think his decisions, that affect the quality of the game, taking away hand checking, making the game more open, have been really good. And the way that he's kind of policed the PR of the players has been a really strong thing for the league. So I think on the whole, he's still a above average commissioner. And so it pains me to ever reward Zach.
Yeah.
But you get the
Oh my god.
That's all this guy. The boxing
Cowardly.
outfit
Don't worry,
works.
Ethan. You'll have
Cowardly.
a chance to kind of rebut by going off with your rumors. So why don't we hop to that? And we're going to have to be quick because we've got handsome Tom Haberstroh coming soon.
Oh.
But,
we
Ethan,
can't
why don't
keep
you
such.
Why don't you just let your awful rumor out of the bag?
The man is too handsome to be kept waiting. My rumor, and it is fitting because I'm in a darkened room with the glare right now. Right now, there's a lot of positive vibes from these lockout meetings reported by reporters who else would report them, saying that, oh, we're close to a deal, it's going to happen, oh, we're moving progress. You know what? I've been hearing this for a while. I feel like the people covering this lockout have a vested interest in seeing it wrapped up, and they're seeing what they want to see. As long as BRI is still the main sticking point, that's not being discussed, I think that we're going to lose the season, and it won't be resolved in the next week. That's the rumor. Sorry it's so negative, guys.
I hate you so hard.
Yeah, you really are
Just the worst person in the world.
rumor.
Yeah.
Just I hate your head right now.
I'm glad that your hair is off kilter.
Yeah, if you want to make
Anti-Semitic.
Ethan feel bad, make sure you tweet at him about his hair because he was
Cowlick
stressing
in
about
particular.
it before the show. Yeah, Cowlick
It's
is
just
the main issue.
unruly. It's not
Alright.
listening to me at all.